Imagine commenting to a mom that taking a baby to the gym is too dangerous. Ah, well yes, in case that person's message didn't really stick, I would be happy to say it again. Taking a baby to the gym is too dangerous.
Jack, how you doing, man? Like around how much did you spend? $0.
I'm gonna be completely honest, okay? We don't need more doctors. We don't need more surgeons. We don't need more nurses. No. What we need, more streamer university applicants.
Alright, so today we're going to be taking a look at some influencers being out of touch with reality. It's a complete shocker, I know, but there are so many examples being uploaded every single day. So I'm going to keep uploading these types of videos. We have a lot to go over today, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but let's just jump right into it.
I have a feeling this is not going to be good news. I don't think I could have ever gotten Lauren drunk or high enough to be in this place right now. Guys, this is not good.
This influencer, Catherine Ebbs, is being called out for being completely out of touch in her small town grocery store video. Because wait till you hear what she says at the end of the video about her entire experience at this grocery store. People are saying this came off so snotty, girl, what is this video, so disrespectful, I'm so confused, so you're too good for a normal grocery store or what? And she actually responds to a few of those comments. Now, one thing people point out is that she says there is no good produce, but yet her cart is full of produce as well as goes back and gets more.
Fruit does not look good. Like, all their fruit looks bad. You have to hit the fruits and veggies again. I'm sitting here laughing.
Some people are saying that she also may just be exaggerating this stuff to make it sound worse than it is because she says there's no all beef hot dogs.
I don't see any 100% beef.
In the video, you can see at least 2 very large print beef hot dogs. But the biggest thing people are mad about is the fact that she just continues to say how crazy this is when it's literally just a grocery store, and even makes a comment about how she feels like she's in a simulation.
I know I say this a lot when we're talking about this series, but how did you think your viewers were gonna react? In what world would this go smoothly for you? Let me make fun of the type of grocery store a vast majority of the viewers on social media period go to, and post it for the entire world to see. Are you really that surprised? I do think it's also funny that every time a video like this pops up, it's from another creator that apparently has millions of followers, but I've never heard of them. I really don't understand how they get their following in the first place, but it almost always turns into just becoming out of touch.
Imagine commenting to a mom that taking a baby to the gym is too dangerous. Ah, well yes, in case that person's message didn't really stick, I would be happy to say it again. Taking a baby to the gym is too dangerous. Why are they just on the floor? Like, the least you could do is put them in like a stroller or a carrier. Mind you, I would still be opposed to that and think it's dangerous, but you have a very small baby. I don't know how young they are, but they look very small. On the ground, around equipment, there's apparently weights in the general vicinity. Not to mention, somebody could literally step on them. I'm actually shocked that you got to take this video without someone who works there asking you to leave, which I felt would have been incredibly appropriate. And listen, I'm a big advocate to have like childcare centers in gyms who make them more accessible. But if you have a baby, like a very small baby, yeah, you might just not be able to go to the gym with them.
But then I won't be able to post online and everybody could see how great of a mom I am. I'm still going to the gym even though I have a young child. Again, this didn't work out the way they thought it would. It just seems like you put your child in a pretty dangerous situation just to be able to upload a TikTok. Going over to the comments, why would the staff allow this? I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up getting kicked out. Why not go to a gym that has a designated kids area? Like I just said, because they wouldn't be able to post a video like this online. We got a couple more of the parenting type of influencers, me when people who say babies don't belong at breweries. And with this video getting almost 1,100 likes and 2,700 comments, you could probably guess the reaction. Why do parents fight so hard to have their kids around alcohol? Let's drink 8% beers and drive our babies home. Catch me drunk at the playground bugging your kids. The creator responds, I mean, that's literally illegal, so good luck. But you guys know what they were trying to say. I bet this comment section didn't go as you expected. They responded again, oh, it absolutely did. It's shocking how people feel about families. So they're taking the anti-family route that I do definitely see on social media, but I don't think it applies here. It's trashy behavior, to be honest, then they drive home with their kids after drinking, and it's okay to have adult-only spaces. POV, you get to church 45 minutes early to make friends and no one chats with you. I wonder why. It's probably because the camera setup behind you that makes it weird to approach. There you go. But you absolutely need to make that content. Don't mind the tripod in the corner. Put the camera down and and go start a conversation? And why are we recording people in church? Again, all for content. This next one I hope is rage bait, even though we've seen a ton of iPad kids out there in the world. What age should I get an iPad for my baby? I purposely didn't get her one on her first birthday because I just didn't want her to be on that at that age. She's about to be 2 this year, and I'm thinking maybe I should wait until she's a little older. Again, going over to the like to comment ratio, 700 likes and 4,200 comments. Both of my kids have iPads. My daughter got hers a little bit before she turned 2. If I could do it again, I wouldn't give my kids iPads. I genuinely think it's one of the worst things I've done as a parent. A lot of people are realizing that. Another person saying, until your baby's 13, why do you want them to be an iPad kid? The creator responds saying, I do not, but it kind of sounds like you do. There are no benefits to a child having an iPad, but there are many benefits to a child not having an iPad. Someone else saying, girl, what? Literally never. Why are you getting them an iPad at all? That's basically the entire rest of the comment section.
I live in New York City, and I went over to my friend's apartment last night. Her neighbor died about 2 years ago, and the apartment has not been cleaned out yet, so we decided to push open the door.
You are a grown adult who does social media for a living, and you need to ask your followers if it's illegal to do this. And if that weren't bad enough, her and her friends started taking things from inside.
The Jets will never be good in 1990 and in 2000.
And by the way, this place might not even be abandoned, but God forbid somebody who just moved here do 2 minutes of research before turning this woman's home into a treasure hunt. Everyone who says I think I'm so much better than the influencers I post, I honestly am, because the bar ain't that high.
FYI, the original influencer is a social media manager at Effie Jewelry in NYC. Probably not the best thing to post then. Multiple people have reported her to the NYPD. She deleted her entire account. Doesn't matter. What you post on the internet is forever. I mean, we just have clip after clip of stuff like this.
A 19-year-old TikToker was recently arrested because he wanted to prank the police and fire department by sending them to a location at 2:30 in the morning and film them from the outside, I guess responding to his false report. So here the Coast Guard actually made a Facebook post saying the team was paged out at 2:30 in the morning to reports of a person in the water near Central Pier. 12 volunteer Coast Guard rescue officers immediately answered the call and attended to the incident. Then on top of that, a police helicopter, Coast Guard helicopters, and paramedics also responded. Police units searched the promenade and closed parts of the beach, but ultimately they stood down after 90 minutes because they deemed it being a false report. And of course, the TikToker was filming all this because he thought this was funny. But unfortunately for him, he was arrested.
I mean, at least there was a silver lining and he did get arrested, but let me commit a crime and then record all of the evidence. You really can't make this kind of stuff up.
Let's go shopping for a new plane. My dad's been searching for an anniversary present for my mom, so this side quest was actually his idea. When we arrived, our sales associate had a few options parked out front for us.
Okay, I'm cutting this video off already because I cannot stand the voice. You got the influencer accent when they're talking over themselves clip by clip. You could barely understand them, along with the very relatable post of plane shopping. I know this creator's entire account is based on this kind of ridiculous stuff. I'm just baffled that people watch. Most normal people don't want to see unbelievable wealth shoved in their face every single day, especially when most are struggling with the high cost of living, the terrible job market, the rising housing prices, the car prices. I could just go on and on. But yeah, just keep posting videos like what's up on screen right now, talking about how she was upset losing $500,000 on a bad investment, and to make her feel better, she decided to buy a couple of extremely expensive bird decorations. $500,000, I still cry over the $20 that fell out of my pocket at Cedar Point back in 1990. $500,000 would change my life. I lost $500K, so I spent another $500K. How is this entertaining to watch? Another one up on screen that's got copyrighted music so we can't listen to it, but is still extremely tone deaf, editing my high maintenance mom's first subway experience like it's a horror movie. And that's exactly the way she treated it. She couldn't touch anything. It's absolutely disgusting. She was gripping onto people like she was about to get kidnapped. I know that the subway isn't the cleanest place, but yet again, you probably shouldn't record something like this for the entire world to see. It's one thing to be wealthy, it's another to be out of touch. Classism is never cute. This is so annoying. This is so out of touch. Good for her, but this is people's life she's mocking. Exactly. Honestly, not a fan of whatever this is. The way you think that this is a flex, I mean, there were almost 50,000 comments on this video. You got even more of the influencer clips up on screen. POV, your fiance is a content creator, so this is your life at 6 a.m. You got to get that Instagram post to get all that dopamine, the likes and engagement. Doesn't this just become exhausting to see? Another one being Instagram versus reality, with just a ton of people in boats that I guarantee all saw this on social media, thought it would be a really nice photo op, and now the entire area is crowded, just like a ton of tourism areas all over the world. Okay, so this clip goes on for a while with her being hysterical, but I'll read you the description. Jules and I ate dinner at a rest stop together. I went to throw out my trash and then drove an hour north to a gas station. Just before I pumped the gas, I noticed Jules wasn't in the van. I was on my phone with my friend before I left and sat at the pump finishing the conversation, which I believe distracted me from realizing Jules wasn't there during the whole drive. But we could head over to the comment section. I'm so glad you took the time to set up the camera before you became hysterical. People crack me up. Your first instinct was to set up your phone and start recording. Thank God you had time to set up the camera, and she even responds. Someone else saying driving like this is insane, so dangerous. At least you had time to set up the camera in time for your panic. It doesn't matter how serious the situation is, you absolutely need that content, even if you're completely faking it, like this next clip.
Jack, how you doing, man? Like around, how much did you spend? $0. $0? No, no.
This is LARPing if you guys are wondering. I just saw her post on Insta, and there you go. You get the photo with all the Louis Vuitton bags, making it look like you just spent a ton of money on designer. And of course, just like so many things on the internet, it was completely fake.
I am my pants laughing at this video right here. So I just watched this girl in her matching pink outfit with her giant Love Shack fancy water tumbler that holds, like 6 gallons of water. I watched her on 4 different occasions, at minimum, I'm sure she did it more, hand it to the guy that she was walking with, start running, put her camera like this, smiling, doing hand gestures, and then she'll run about 50 feet, stop, and then walk back to the guy. And I'm like, are you really trying to get people to think that you are running? Like, it is just so ridiculous what influencers will do for views.
She's probably filming a brand deal, I wouldn't doubt it. Someone else says, who cares? The creator responding saying, I don't know about you, but people are going to look for influencers as model figures. As crazy as that is, it's a reality in today's world. They should be telling the truth. Someone else saying 1 mile, 2 mile, 3 miles, 10 miles. I've seen those types of TikToks as well. Somewhere along the lines of, come on a run with me. I'm doing a half marathon today. And all you got to do is film for a couple minutes lying about your miles, and that's probably what happened in this example. POV, you're on a vacation, but everyone's a content creator. I don't know about you, but this looks super cringy. Please, we literally need new plumbers. This doesn't look fun. Everything is performative.
I'm gonna be completely honest, okay? We don't need more doctors. We don't need more surgeons. We don't need more nurses. No. What we need, more streamer university applicants. We need more people using their rent money to get their hair done for Stream University. We need more 30-year-olds dropping out of their full-time jobs to apply for Stream University. We need more AI flyers, most importantly. And honestly, you could probably sneak in a few more SoundCloud rappers with that, but overall, let's drop the doctors, all that. More streamer university. Thank you.
Another comment saying less scientists, more podcasters, please. Oh man. And yet another one up on screen. Woman sits on an injured deer in Japan's Nara Park and draws condemnation. I wonder why. Now this looks like it made it to some sort of news station, but they blurred out the person. And I just feel like it makes it easier to get away with it. But the top comment is a picture of the woman without a blurred face. One right after that, can we stop blurring their faces? It really feels like there are almost no consequences in today's world.
A few days ago, I posted about this influencer who lied to a restaurant to get hundreds of dollars of free food. Well, Leah here saw the video and she didn't like it. She had her lawyer Ryan Sauter of Sauter Law Group send me an email demanding that I remove the video or face potential legal action for defamation. Now, there's only one small problem with this. Ryan Sauter isn't a lawyer and Sauter Law Group doesn't exist. You see, what Leah and Ryan fail to realize is there's this thing called the California State Bar, which has a database of every licensed attorney in the state of California. And there's no record of a Ryan Sauter. Oh, but it gets better. The business address that Ryan lists in his email signature is associated with a real office building, and that office building has a phone number. And by calling that phone number, I discovered that there's no record of a tenant named Sauter Law Group, and the suite number that Ryan listed is associated with a reception desk. Now, you know what is illegal in California? Impersonating an attorney, and rest assured that I am reporting Ryan to the proper authorities. And finally, to Leah, who I know will watch this, you could have just taken some accountability and we all could have moved on. But instead, you and your friend tried to bully somebody but happened to run into the wrong person at the wrong time. Anyways, I would start looking for a real lawyer real soon, buddy.
Oops, that's a crime, signed an actual lawyer. Funny thing is, you could now sue them. Not her privating her account. I just cannot understand the thought process of influencers today. But that's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.